When the moon comes out, we start the flow. Gonna share some tricks you ought to know. AI tools that make your business grow. Welcome to the Night Owl Show. Stay up late to catch this vibe. Smart solutions we prescribe. Tech and tips that you can use. Tune in now and light the fuse. Get ready to shine and take flight, with wisdom that comes in the night. Oh, AI to help you reach your goal. Welcome to the Night Owl Show. From dusk till dawn, we got the groove. Hey, good day, good day. Got the background proper today. Welcome, my night owls. My name is Ryan Knight, host of the Night Owl Show. Thank you for being with us. And if you can see the bags under my eyes, because yesterday's episode, we tried to figure out make.com to automate scraping leads with ChatGPT, and then to automate an email sent out after it went into a spreadsheet. This AI is a little bit of a joke, because they talk about it's going to make things simpler for common folks, which it definitely has, but there's also an element of you still need that programming knowledge. You still need, let me make sure we have our backup system running here. It took me at least 2 hours to figure out how to authenticate my Gmail so that the make.com could use it, because apparently you can't just authenticate like they called it like a, not an encrypted, but it's like pretty much regular Gmail doesn't work. So you have to go through a whole process of figuring out how to, it's almost like you're building an app and then you can actually connect it. So again, I'm curious if you got stuck, because that I wasn't expecting to be the block, but we are going to try a different automation with make.com and see if it's a bit smoother. This one is going to be around creating a bot that'll post to LinkedIn on your behalf. So let me make sure and get in here. But we're gonna follow along with our animation project. So we have 2 more entries as we start to create our short film, which is 100K is easy. No, 100K is hard. 1 million is easy, which is going to be the book adaptation. So we're going to come in and do a bit of a recap, and then I'm going to show you the bot that we're going to try and create in LinkedIn. I really hope it's not as frustrating as the one to automate a Gmail sequence that we were scraping contacts from Google, putting them into a spreadsheet with the help of ChatGPT, and then using that spreadsheet to create a Google Sheet to create an automatic email that would go out. So this could be a bot that just automatically sends outreach emails. And I will show you, and if I check my sent section, let me load this up. Give me 1 sec. Oh no, this thing did not save anything. All right. So you'll see we tested out. Oh, let me get back so you can see. Let me share my screen. Audio. All right. So this is the automatic email that went out, but let me try and show you exactly how we got here. Yes, I think it's here. Okay, so yesterday, and let me make sure I have my backup studio going okay, because just in case we get kicked out. So this is where we were able to create the Google Sheet. So now the Google Sheet has the contacts that we scraped from Google. We searched using a specific prompt that we learned from Helena. So thank you, Helena, for her YouTube video. And then we organized it by putting it into ChatGPT so that it created nice columns. And so this is supposed to run every 30 minutes, but you'll see we got one to go and then a second one to go. If there's anything that we can see that it's not running, so preparing scenario and the run was completed. Okay. I wonder, did we just do it once or how do we run it so that it, oops. Oh, I think I'm just running it once. So how do you run it so that it just runs? I think I'm stuck. Like, how do you just turn it on? Okay, let's see if we go to scenarios. Okay, save changes. This scenario is saved. Because every time we run it, if we see here, oh no, we want to go to sent. And then thing. Okay, so this should be running every 30 minutes. So we're going to keep an eye on this to see if it actually will send the emails as we have. Okay, December 23rd. What is that? What was happening December 23rd? All right, so we're going to keep an eye on it. So far, it seems that we were able to get it going. So this integration, so Google Sheets, now every time I put in a new row of a contact, it'll automatically send. Got this right. Sorry, it's just load. And this, we are in the raising dollars to help with my computer fund. Clearly, this computer that I'm running is struggling, so we are gonna help. We're gonna get this sorted to improve Ryan's computer because this is terrible. It's taking so long to load, and it's not even trying to execute anything strong. Oh, this is actually showing what's happening. So it did it 4 times, so you can see what it's actually doing. So the email that it sends out, let's click on this now. Let's see. Okay, computer. It's not doing anything. Oh, here we go. All right. So we're able to send the email. So in the spreadsheet, it'll show the email that we just found or that is in the spreadsheet. It'll go line by line. And then it'll be first name, hey, we're looking to clean your car. Then good name. So we run a company called Detail Ignite. We provide mobile car cleaning. So you'll notice the email did not have any breaks. Like it wouldn't come down. I tried to put a new line, but it wasn't working. So I have to figure out how to actually, maybe if I double this up. So it was over here to put a new line. And then when this fires, oh, this shouldn't be in here. Real estate agent. Because yeah, I was trying to find the code to do a line break so that it would go down. All that to say, I don't know if it actually worked, but we'll see. We hit OK. We're gonna come out of this. Save. All right. So, like I was saying, the task that we're gonna work on today is trying to automate a LinkedIn post. We found an interesting bot that you could create yourself. So we're gonna try and go through the process and see if we can get it done. But our short story, our short film, we were testing out. So now we've gone to the other two sections of the scene. So this one where he walks to the window, drink in hand, the city hums below, alive with neon lights, a tear wells up, the triumph of closing $1 million deal floods him. We're gonna try and turn this into a scene, and then we're gonna do the flashback scene where he's in the boardroom. He gets something slid across the table, a signed contract, and he stays seated with his expression unreadable. So before we did these two, where he was in his apartment, and I'll just show you. So, oh no, this is the first one that. Closing a large contract they've been working on. The full prompt, and it kind of combined the two. With okay, so that's why we have the backup. Let me see if I can find it on this computer, because this computer is just a little bit stronger. So let me share my screen over here. All right. So these are the two new scenes. We're gonna see how it did with the simple prompts, but I want to show you the two previous prompts that we did. So this is, we took the first part of it where the city line sparkles. Put this down. Impeccably dressed steps inside. Okay, okay. And remember, so this is the source material that we're using here. So let me click on this so you can see. Oh, it won't let me click. Hold on, let me go back so you can see the picture that we're using to start this all. Oh, it won't show it. Click, click. Anywho, all right, it's not showing that one. Fresh Cut Saturday. Yes. Hold on, I have to put that up. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so the second scene that we also did was him going to the bar. But the unfortunate thing is, because as we're working with this AI, it's like it changed the scene. Also, it has a automatic refresh of a drink. It's very Star Trek feeling. So we're gonna try the next scene now. So the next scene, see how it did. So this is when he goes to the window to drink. Okay, okay. So this one, he walks to the drink, walks to the window, drink in hand. The city hums below, alive with the neon lights. He takes a long sip of the whiskey, his hand trembling. So it doesn't give the hand trembling there. A tear wells up and slips down his cheek. The triumph of a closing $1 million deal floods him, but instead of a broad grin, there's only a subtle twitch of his lips. His eyes glisten with an intensity that betrays a swirl of emotions. Man, ChatGPT is just going in on this thing, and something darker. And that's why I don't know why I put that in. He exhales sharply and runs a hand through his hair. So I'm glad they skipped that part. The glass is set down with a sharp clink. So we'd have to add in some sound effects here. But this is, I mean, it's good. I'm not mad at this. Like it's definitely CGI is not hyper realistic or anything, but there's no weird glitches. It actually a bit continues from this scene. It looks like the actual same apartment, and then it's like a cut scene, right? So he goes, gets his drink, and then it would cut to this next scene where he's at the window. And then from this scene, it's going to cut to the flashback of him in the office. So let's see if this actually looks okay. So he's at the office. Okay. Oh, why did they make him clap? Nah, man, I'm not supposed to clap. Okay. So this one, it's saying the flashback. Hold on. So the flashback to the interior boardroom scene. So now earlier that day, you see, he's saying it reminds me of the early video game GTA. Yeah, it does. It does. So the flashback to earlier that day, the businessman leans forward across his desk, leans forward across a sleek conference table, holding his poker face. Across from him, the CEO of another company slides a signed contract forward. Applause breaks out from the surrounding team, but the businessman stays seated, nodding curtly, his expression unreadable. So they almost had this scene where if he stayed poker face and didn't clap, definitely didn't applaud. That just looks like that's not what he's supposed to do. But I'm checking these different hands. The hands look a little bit off, but still the scene is similar. So he does have the contract in front of him. So I like that. Okay, yeah, it's like 40%. I would say 40% there. It just the face doesn't have really looks way too stoic. I know it's supposed to be a poker face, but yeah, it's interesting. It's definitely interesting how they put this together. I wonder if we tried one more where we just add in that we want it to be hyper realistic. Let's see if that changes anything. Okay, so we're gonna create. We're gonna use the same source material. And, let's see where are our files here. And then we want to use i2 Live. Okay, hyper realistic. Okay, let's see what this comes up with here. I don't know if this will. Oh, wait, subject reference. We have to do it in this one. Otherwise, okay, confirm. Reference character. So we have our reference character that we've been using. This actually might work better with different pictures. We got to test that too. So we're going to see how it does if you put in hyper realistic. And then we're going to come back to this. But we do want to do one more prompt so that we can get two at a time here. So this was the mega prompt. We just want to take the last part here. So that way when we come back and check, let's put hyper realistic again. So the last part, the back to present, this is going to be the businessman turns from the window, his silhouette stark against the city lights. He glances at a family photo on the shelf, his wife and young daughter smiling brightly. The corner of his mouth twitches again, this time with a hint of sorrow. He finishes his drink in one gulp, the burn barely registering. Okay, hyper realistic. Let's see what this produces. All right, so as that is loading up, we're gonna shift to, let me see if my other computer goes insane as we try to pull this up. Stop presenting. All right, so I'm back again. Thank you to all those drink scenes making what is this? All these drink scenes make him alcoholic. It's only gonna be one scene, but we're testing. So we're testing to see which one looks the best. But remember, he's celebrating. So he's at his house, his condo, and he just closed a big deal. So normally he doesn't drink, but this time he's allowing himself to get a drink. And we'll see how that comes out. Okay. So now, I think I might need to reset this computer because there's too many tabs. So I'm going to restart this. While this restarts, hopefully that'll allow the computer to run the make.com flow that we're about to put together. So while we're waiting for my computer to do that, let me check, because this thing is actually, we're high in the queue, which is odd because usually I think because we actually bought a subscription, we are getting priority sequences. All right. So this is at 60%. While we're waiting, let's get into our chat GPT so we can see what we have been working on as well. So after each show, I've been testing out doing a recap. So taking the transcript of where did we do? So I actually created an image that we're going to use for the blog post. And so we posted the email. We posted the YouTube of the show, and it came out with this description, which wasn't very accurate because we only talked a little bit about the scripting of AI. It forgot about the rest that we put together, the make.com sequence. So then I created a blog post that talked about the video that we were watching. This one actually did a step-by-step guide of the actual video that we watched, and then turned it into a LinkedIn article. And then from the LinkedIn article, we created a Facebook post and an Instagram post. So I thought that was done really well. What I want to test is the difference between if I post, I guess, an organic Ryan logging into LinkedIn and posting, does that get more engagement than just using a AI generated post that's posted? So we're going to test that at, actually, we'll try for the end of the week. So tomorrow being Sunday, we'll dig into some of the analytics and see, does AI have more engagement than just organic posts? And now let me load up my other computer. And while that's going, I'm going to try and log into make.com on this computer, because it'll save us some headache if we can just use this computer instead. This one. All right, so it looks like it's working. Hold on, let me make sure that it's working over here. Actually, if it is working, I'm gonna stay here and not use, actually I do want it as a backup, so I'm gonna keep this here. Mute. Okay, but I'm gonna follow the instructions over here. So first I'm gonna show the instructions so you can see what I'm doing, and then I'm gonna put this into the chat so you can follow along if you'd like. So we're gonna be in make.com, so same as yesterday. So make.com. Remember, I am no expert in this make.com automation building. There are definitely some better YouTube videos to show you a whole breadth of stuff that you can do with make.com. I am tinkering with it. So if you're looking for like a flawless walkthrough, you're probably not gonna get it from me. There are better YouTube videos that I've seen that walk you through with more complex ways to use make.com. But for us and for myself, if you're following along, we definitely want to learn. So we're going to learn together. So I want to show you this sequence that we're going to use for the LinkedIn news poster bot. So the steps. So first step, you do have to register and on make.com. So if you were with us yesterday, we did that. We went to the website, created an account, and then we need to set up the bot. So it says you can access the bot by clicking here and following the instructions in the tutorial below. Okay, so what happens when we click here? Let's see. Okay, so it's taking us into the make.com. And again, if this computer starts struggling, we're gonna switch. But so far so good. It definitely need a reboot. I do see we have a lot of tabs still open. So let's close some tabs because it's getting out of control. You don't need these things. Okay, so it looks like it's already loaded up the sequence. So this sequence, so you have to create an RSS feed, and then you have to give an example of the tone that you want. Then you have to give a role, and then you're going to use ChatGPT post creator, and then it's going to connect to LinkedIn to create a post. Okay, so let's start. So start guided setup. Okay. So we need to find an RSS feed URL that we like. So now let's go find. So what website would be good? I wonder, can it do it from, so acbn.com. Do we have an RSS feed link on our blog? If not, we're going to have to find a different blog. And let's see, where is our blog? Okay, so we have a blog here. So the question is, can we use ACBN's blogs as an RSS feed that'll trigger this whole thing? So I don't see anywhere that says you can grab the RSS feed. So let's see if we copy this. So we don't need that. So if we copy this link and use that here, would this work? Okay, let's see. From now on, RSS feeds fail to refresh, not a feed. Okay, so that did not work. So we need to go back into here. We have to actually get a proper, okay, entrepreneur blog RSS feeds. Where can we find one of these things? Top 100 RSS feeds. So let's find a good one here. Okay, so the Entrepreneur Magazine, Seth's blog, very cool. I like Seth Godin. The Noobpreneur, Gary Vaynerchuk. Okay, so let's test out Seth's blog. So if we put this in, I should probably pull this out. Oh, that's the wrong thing. So that we can go back and forth. So we're gonna use the feed, RSS feed from Seth Godin. Don't need that. Okay, and maximum number of returned items. Okay, let's hit continue and see how we do. Okay, and then we can select the first one. So we didn't get an error this time. So I think that means we're doing something right. So let's see. Oh, slow down to speed up. Okay. So I think that's one of the last ones that he posted. He actually posted it today at 4:24 a.m. So now we're going to create a tone. Okay, tone example 1. Post example. So let's make sure that we're following this properly. Okay, so automate the bot effortlessly with our user-friendly platform. I'm curious if it shows like I need some guidance here. So the tone, add a post example here. Do I just tell it? Okay, tone. Give a, what do we want to do? Humorous? What should the tone be? Insightful. Oh, maybe insightful? Insightful. Oh. Tone example 2. What should the tone be? What are tones? Like why am I spacing on different tones? Educational. Okay, how about that? And the third variable name, kind of tone should it have? So it's going to be insightful, educational, how do you explain to the point? It's not like no fluff. It is detailed, sure, detailed, and then one more tone. Or can I just delete this? I don't need another tone. 3 tones. Okay, so it's insightful, educational, and detailed. No, I want to be lighthearted. Lighthearted. Okay, let's see how this does. So we're gonna continue. And now the role. So it's gonna be a content writer. I think that's fine. So let's continue. And then a GPT post creator. Okay, so we have to connect to our chat GPT. So let's see how this works here. So we do have to get an API key. Okay, so let me see if I can get an API key here. Opening new tab. All right, so give me a moment while I try to figure this out. So going to OpenAI, I have to log in to get this. But it's totally froze. Oh, I need to log in. Okay. It says authentication required. So it looks like I'm on auth.openai.com. Let's see if this works properly. And so once you go to log in to OpenAI, it's going to show you what section. Man, my computer is toast right now. It's just looking back at me. Okay, here we go. It's just logging in. Let's see. No, it's still taking its time. Okay. Oh, here we go. Okay, it's starting to log in now. But it still seems stuck. Oh, okay, verifying. We're good. We're good. I think we're making progress. All right. Now it's taking us to platform.openai.com. And it looks like the authorization token is no longer valid. Okay, we need to refresh the page. Okay, let's try to return. And then on the left side, I don't see. Oh, I need to log in again. Okay, let me try and log in. It's on the OpenAI developer platform. This is what I'm saying. It's like, yes, you can tinker around with AI, but eventually it starts to ask you to do very developer type stuff. So if we're able to navigate this properly, we should. And I'll kind of show you where I'm at right now. So I'm just trying to log in. And let's see if at least I can log in. Okay. OpenAI developer. So along the side, it showed like, what is all this? This is like beyond my scope here. Okay. ChatGPT, best practices. What is the cookbook? I'm getting distracted here. I want an API. Show me, is this it? API reference. Or should I go to dashboard? They've changed the way this looked before. Okay, so project keys or user keys. Organizations and projects. Okay. Making requests. You can paste the command below into your terminal to run your first API test. Okay, just don't think I need to learn all there is about APIs, but I definitely do need to. How do you create a new one? Interesting. Oh, here we go. So API keys is on the left. Okay, so we have a few. So we're going to create a new one. And I don't know what people can do with API keys, but let me just create this. I'm going to name it make.com make.com LinkedIn bot. And then there's no real project. And create the key. And then we're going to take this key and put it into where we were. Oh, organizational ID. We were just looking at that. Okay, let's go back. Let's see, go back to general organization ID. Yes, it's over here. Then we put this into and hit save. And no, that doesn't need to save. Okay, I think we're making progress because it now has my OpenAI connection. You can decide which model you want to use. Let's just go one. Use the top. Should we go O1 mini? No, what else is there? We can do, okay, some values are not supported when using O1 models. For now, the following parameters will not be sent in requests, even if you have defined them in the module. So top P, presence, penalty, that all sounds like fancy stuff that we don't know. Okay, GPT 4.0. All right. So we picked O1 mini system. Let's see. I'm sure any of these OpenAI key or thingamajig should be fine. And now we're going to make the connection with LinkedIn. I don't know what LinkedIn OpenID Connect is. So we'll just click LinkedIn. My LinkedIn connection. Okay. Let's see if this part is straightforward. Okay, so does it need me to remember my password or does it already have it? Okay, good. All right, username and photo, create, modify, and delete posts. Okay, that's fine. Making progress. Okay, so my LinkedIn connection is good. We're gonna hit continue. Okay, so the template is ready to go. Okay, you got this. The hard part is done. What's next is up to you. Okay, run your scenario. Okay, let's run it. Scenarios pause because of exceeding limits. Scenarios pause because of exceeding limits. What limit did it exceed? It hasn't done anything. Okay, why don't you tell me what limit did it exceed? Maybe it's in the notes. Still need to finish the prompt. Okay, run once. Scenarios paused. I wonder what is the limit that it's exceeding? Like we just did it for the first time. Okay, so how? Oh, I think because since we have the free version, we can only do. I think we can only do one automation. Okay, so let's jump back to my email and then see if we can activate this make.com promo that it was sending us. Okay, it says try Pro for free. 30 days. All right, so let's try this because clearly won't let us do anything additional with just the basic version. So we're gonna activate Pro. It says we get 30 days. I'll put a note. Remind to cancel February 10th if this thing doesn't work out. Okay, no limits, no upfront payment. Okay, activate. Okay, it may take a couple minutes. Okay. And then, because we have one active scenario, now, how do I go to my draft scenarios? Quote of the day bot. Oh no, did I lose? Did I save what I was doing? Oh no. How do we make sure that this saves? I didn't save it anywhere. Ow, cat. That hurts. Okay. Maybe if I don't want to come out though. Okay, let's try it now. Run once. Ooh, it's still exceeding limits. But I don't want to come out because I want to make sure that it's saved. Okay, let's come out, see what it says. And then we're going to go back in. Okay, it's there. Wait, is that because... I feel like I'm in a different section. Does it know that we just got to upgrade? Let's see. Organization. Oh, okay, that might be why. I was in the wrong organization. So now we should be able to see our scenario. Then we're going to go into it. So let me delete this other one. This is not helping. All right. So we're on the LinkedIn news poster bots. Actually, let me make sure and check that no posts have been going to LinkedIn yet. Okay, no, nothing yet. This thing is still loading. So let's edit it. So to get you caught up, we are testing creating an automatic LinkedIn post creator and post, like it would actually post the article. So we're checking out the Seth Godin RSS feed from his blog. So anytime he puts out a blog, we would then have a commentary on it. So we're going to see if this actually, oh, what am I doing? Okay, click in. But in here, the post creator. We didn't edit anything in here. Maybe that's why. So let's see. Okay, create a chat completion. That's fine. The model. Max completion tokens. What is a completion token? Maximum number of tokens to use. If empty, the limit of the model will be used. Why does that seem like it's so high? Do we need 1500? Let's see. Okay, so this is how it's kind of given ChatGPT some sections. So you are a system role expert. And then using the following news summary or create a LinkedIn post giving a prediction and some general commentary on the news. Use description. I guess that's from the post. Examples of tone, so it pulled in those tones. And do not create a pretext, maximum 3,000 characters. Okay. And max completion tokens. I feel like this shouldn't be so high because if it's that high, it might get expensive. But if it doesn't work, we're going to change it back. So let's hit OK. And now that we have our free trial, let's run it once and see. Scenarios pause because it exceeds limits. Still exceeds limits. And it won't tell me what the limit is. Let's see if there's a limit in LinkedIn. Content, okay. Main feed, reshare available. Media type. No, that's fine. Okay, it's telling me it's exceeding limits, but it doesn't give me any indication to what the limit is. Maybe if we go to help. Okay, we're gonna see if we can get some help with. Let's type it in here first. So when it says exceeding limits, what does that mean? Oh, actually, we should go back and get that error. Okay, scenarios pause because of exceeding limits. What does that mean? Okay, how can I search? Okay, if you're exceeding your monthly operation limit, your scenario will be paused until the next usage reset. To resume, you can purchase additional operations or you can enable the extra operations. Auto purchasing to prevent your scenario from pausing in the future. You can learn about the available options below. Creating a scenario. In order for Make to automate your task for you, you have to create a scenario. Scenario comprises of a series of modules that indicate how data should be transferred. Okay, like why is it saying that? Maybe let's reset and see if, because what's the point of getting this free trial of Pro if we're still hitting our limits? Okay, so we're gonna try this again. Actually, I don't know, like it doesn't show that anything is active, like with Pro. So maybe that's the reason. Actually, let me check on this side. Okay, so this is loading up. Scenario properties not yet created. Okay, scenarios edited. That's fine. Let's go in. Let's run it. still says it. Scenario settings. Sequential processing, data is confidential. Enable data loss, auto commit. Let's see. Does it know that I have a pro account? Let's check this out. Okay, it says set free subscription. Caution, you can only designate your free subscription once. What? My organization. Because I guess when I activated Pro, it doesn't know that I activated Pro. That's what I'm trying to understand. What is it? It doesn't tell me anything about if I have Pro, if I don't. What? Oh, here we go. Subscriptions. Let's see what it shows. Okay, I'm supposed to be on a free trial right now, but it doesn't seem like it. It just thinks that I'm in free. So let's try to activate Pro again. And let's see, it says activate Pro, 10,000 operations, unlimited scenarios, flexible scheduling. Who knows? Doesn't seem like it's working. All right, so now as this is loading up, we shall see if it knows that. See, it still doesn't unlock a 30-day free trial of our Pro. Okay, activate. You receive a confirmation email. Okay, maybe that's why we actually haven't activated yet. Oh, okay, so something's in our email. So let's go to this. Welcome to your Pro trial. Okay, you'll love your new plan. Automate anything. Okay, so let us in. And then we're going to try it one more time. So we're going to go into this one, but nothing, it doesn't show that it is like switched to Pro, even though the email came in. Okay, it's just loading up. Oh no, don't tell me it froze again. Oh wait, here we go. Something's happening. Okay, so scenarios are paused until you upgrade to a paid plan or the 1 month period passes. Is this like, I don't need this new organization then? How do I delete this? If it's gonna keep messing with my scenarios. All right, so I think I see what's happening. Because I created a separate organization, it's like making things separate. So I'm gonna test it one more time. and then we'll see if it's still giving me that error. I'm gonna have to delete that other organization so that we have the one that has the free trial, and then we're gonna be able to run the scenario. So let me see if we can just test it one more time before we close out for the evening. All right, so I think it's loading up now. And then let's run it. Okay, so it's still paused. I think because it has 2 accounts, it is causing it not to give the free trial to that one. But just before we close out, we did want to check in on the videos that we made. Okay, so let's check this one. Why is this? Oh, the hands are brutal. Sorry, that's not gonna work. And he shouldn't be picking up the paper. Like somebody's supposed to be handing it to me. The ears are out of proportion. Okay, that doesn't work. And then we come back to the present. What? This is crazy. It's just, where is he looking? He's supposed to be looking at the photos. And is that picture or is it like a cardboard cutout? Oh my gosh, man. We're swinging and missing with these ones. We're swinging and missing. But again, we are going to keep testing and figure out how to create our short film. But again, thank you to everybody that joined, my fellow night owls. We will see you tomorrow. We're going to test a few more prompts with the short film. And actually, I'm going to search for a few more video creators to see which ones work best. And then also, I'm going to see if I can fix this make.com. We got the sequence. Now we just need to get it to run. So hopefully I won't stay up too late tonight to get this thing going. But we're definitely gonna we're gonna figure this out together. So have a great night and keep up the productivity.
When the moon comes out, we start the flow. Gonna share some tricks you ought to know. AI tools that make your business grow. Welcome to the Night Owl Show. Stay up late to catch this vibe. Smart solutions we prescribe. Tech and tips that you can use. Tune in now and light the fuse. Get ready to shine and take flight, with wisdom that comes in the night.